Venom: The Last Dance. Tom Hardy returns as Eddie Brock, aka Venom, for the final film in the trilogy. Eddie and Venom are on the run, hunted by both of their worlds, and with the net closing in, the duo are forced into a devastating decision that will bring the curtains down on Venom and Eddie's last dance. Alright, so to recap, I really enjoyed the first Venom movie. I thought Sony would not be able to pull it off, but somehow they did, and they did a pretty solid job pulling off the first Venom movie. The, there could have been some things that could have been done better, but like especially definitely the villain sucked in the first Venom movie, and then you had the sequel, Venom: Let There Be Carnage, which I thought was a step down with Woody Harrelson, because like it's like a 2 hour movie with Eddie Brock and Venom just bickering with each other like a couple back and forth, and I'm like, they're like breaking up, and it's kind of like a metaphor of like breaking up and like coming out of the closet. Like, there's a lot of like themes in that second Venom movie, and not in a good way. And now you have Venom: Let There Be Carnage. And this movie came out like after Morbius, after Madam Web. This movie is written by the same woman who wrote all of the Venom movies and also wrote all of the 50 Shades of Grey movies. This is her very first directorial debut. This is the first film that she's ever directed. Kelly Marcel, I believe that's how you pronounce her name. Where do I begin with this movie? I felt very nauseous. Maybe it's because I watched this movie in 40x, which was not a good decision for me because I felt like I had a whiplash. I'm in so much pain. I felt like vomiting after the film was over. Listen, I thought the okay, let's talk about the positives. I I thought the action sequences in this film were amazing. I mean, it's a superhero. Well, Venom is more anti-hero, but whatever. It's a comic book, Marvel movie. So if it's a Marvel movie, you can expect the action sequences to be great. To be great and action packed and amazing, and they are in this film, as usual. They were highly entertaining, sure. And Tom Hardy is just exceptional, is amazing. His performance is amazing. His acting is great in this film. The rest of this movie fucking sucks, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. Like, the screenplay, the script, it's awful. It's awful. The direction, the writing, especially the writing, some of the dialogue, maybe a majority of the dialogue spoken and delivered by these actors and these characters. Oh my god, it's just, uh, it's such a mess. This movie is a sloppy mess of a film. I just don't know where to begin. The movie just like, I don't know if I should want to give away spoilers. Should I give away spoilers for this film? Whatever. I'm gonna give some spoilers away for Venom: The Last Dance because you don't give a shit. And you shouldn't give a shit about this film. Alright? It's not worth your time. I'm just putting that out there. The film cuts back and forth there's like these scientists. One of them played by Juno Temple, and the other one is her superior in the film, Chiwetel Ejiofor, who you guys might know as Baron Mordo from the Doctor Strange MCU films. There, Kelly Marshall is really trying to write, a backstory and make us kind of understand these characters. But it just doesn't. I just don't care. I just don't care. There's a lack of character development. We got a character introduction, but there's no development. Uh, there's so much. Holy shit. There is like so much exposition, guys, in this film that I got to the point where I got sick of it. Have you ever heard the saying, show, don't tell? Well, that should definitely be applied in this film. There's like so much exposition, and there's not even a villain. There is no villain in this film. We got a hint, we got an introduction to a villain, and according to like the producers and Sony and everything, Tom Hardy, it seems like we're going to be seeing a lot of Null, the character of Null, in future Sony Marvel projects. Maybe the MCU question mark? Maybe Spider in upcoming Spider-Man movies question mark? These characters are getting. Tom Hardy is literally on the run, and sometimes he's walking. Running. There is a running gag in this film with him and these shoes and slippers, which I thought was, which I didn't mind. I thought it was pretty funny and comedic, just a little bit, partially, you know. And then you have like this family, like these hippie family who wants to visit Area 51 before it's like shut down. And one of them, like the husband, the father, is played by Riz uh, Ifans. I think that's how you pronounce his name, who played the lizard in the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies, which I didn't know. I was watching the movie. I'm like, hold up, that actor looks really familiar. Oh shit, it's Dr. Connors. It's the lizard from the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man movie. I'm like, no wonder he looks familiar. But this movie is trying so hard to focus on this family and make them have a big pivotal plot, have a very big pivotal part of this film, but it just doesn't work. There's a lack of everything. I don't really know what to say about Venom the Last Dance. I will say this, near the end of the movie, it got one part when Eddie and Venom say their goodbyes near the end of the movie. It got a little emotional for me. I did like that. Um, I don't really know. I don't really know, guys. I just great to see Mrs. Chen again, and she looks beautiful in that red dress. I was like cringing so hard with Venom dancing, and I'm like, ugh. I was cringing. I was bored. I was very overall. This movie made me feel unsatisfied and let down. I feel bad for Sony. Oh god, Sony, Sony, Sony. I I don't really know what else more to say. I think that's pretty much it, guys. Like Venom: The Last Dance. Thank you everyone for taking your time to listening to my review. That's it. That's all I have to say for this film, for this fucking movie. Go watch Your Monster. Your Monster's a better movie. I mean, I'm going to be seeing the movie tomorrow, but I'm hearing good things about it. But yeah, go see Your Monster instead of Venom: The Last Dance because it's not worth your time and your money, all right? Thank you everyone for taking time to listen to my review, my thoughts on this film. Please like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe because you'll be helping my YouTube channel by a bunch, and I would really appreciate that, and that would really mean a lot to me. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks.